Hey y'all, I'm JamesWright, and welcome back to Wizards News. It is early in the morning for me. We just got up and got the kids on the bus, and I wanted to take you on a bit of a journey about what exactly do I do on a normal day of playing Wizards Unite. So here we are. It's time to get my morning reward, and then we can go out. Now I have about 30 minutes left of dawn as the kids just got on the bus, and I need to collect a few things. So we're going to go do a quick doxy hunt and hopefully get a couple more of those this morning. Maybe a leprechaun because it did rain last night, but we'll see what's going on. Let's go hunt. No one's here, so I get the parking lot all to myself and get all the parking spaces. Hey! And we got another doxy. So I've been having a little bit of fun driving around. Time is almost out. I haven't gotten as many as I normally do. I think this is only my third doxy in the 20 to 30 minutes I had. But I did get 4 snakes. No leprechauns. Apparently it didn't rain enough last night. So yeah, it was actually pretty good. So I think I'm going to drive over to the next spot. Got a little bit more before dawn runs out. And then we might go do a fortress. That is officially the end of dawn, so it was a fairly decent morning. I got quite a few snakes. I was glad I had my Barufias on. But I didn't see any leprechauns, and I only saw the 3 pixies. And I only saw the 3 doxies. So, it was okay. Normally I end up seeing around 5 doxies is about average. Sometimes I'll see more, sometimes I'll see less. But I don't normally see that many snakes. So XP-wise, it was great, but I don't need any more snakes right now. So the next thing I'm going to do is come over here and do 1 or 2 fortress battles, and then I'm going to go dine at a couple inns just to make sure I can clean off all of my daily tasks right now, because I'd rather get those out of the way in case I forget them. And then we're going to go back home and do some work. So that was it for dawn. It wasn't a great dawn. I think I got 3 doxies, 4 or 5 snakes, which was really good to get 4 or 5 snakes. I normally get far less. I normally get like 1 snake, and I'll usually get around 5 or 6 doxies. I didn't get any leprechauns, which I was hoping to get a few of those. But oh well. So now that I've gotten that done, I'm going to try and go down my list of daily tasks. And one of those is to do a challenge. And then I have to use a potion. Well, I already got use a potion because I did the Barufios earlier because I was getting so many snakes I had to turn on the Barufios. But normally I do my use a potion here when I actually get to doing a forest chamber. So I'm just going to do a tower chamber 3, something quick and easy, just to make sure that I get my daily task done. And then we'll go over and do some ends. So let me finish up this chamber, and we're going to have some more fun. And there's the end of the fortress. So hopefully we got a bow. Let's find out. Oh, we got another egg. I don't need more eggs. I need more bows. But that was the fortress. So now let's go do a few inns and finish up our tasks. Oddly enough, I drove over here to probably the closest location for me with a few inns and greenhouses, and it turned back to dawn. So let's see if we get anything extra. Normally when there's a glitch like this, it's not going to give you actual more dawn time. But you can see over here, there's the fortress I was just at. And I'm lucky enough to have this fortress and this collection of inns not too far from my house. So this is actually only about 2 to 3 miles away from my house, depending upon which way you go. So let's see if we get any more doxies this morning. As you can see, this is one of my favorite places to come and grind when I have the time. But I'm running low on time, and even though it still says it's dawn, I am not seeing any more doxies. So I think I'm going to just call it. I need to get some work done today. So let's actually go through this, and we've got all of our items to collect, except for that one, which I just need to collect all these. So let's go collect. And there we go. We're done for the day. So now I need to go back home, and I'm going to get some work done, and then hopefully I'm going to have some time to come back out and grind later today. It's usually about 50-50 whether or not I can get in about an hour's worth of grinding on either fortresses or foundables, but hopefully if I get the time, we'll come back out and do that again. I'm not quite sure why it is still dawn, but maybe we'll see one more doxy before we get home. I'll probably stop at a couple parking lots just to see if anything pops up, but nothing has popped up here, so I'm guessing it's just dawn by game, even though the actual dawn time has stopped. It occasionally does that. I had a friend who had it dawn the entire day long and didn't see any doxies, only when it was actually dawn time. So I'm really lucky to have this greenhouse, which is just down the road from my house. It's like a quarter mile away, and it's actually a Buddhist temple. It used to be a Baptist church, but they were bought out about 4 years ago. So I can actually plant a few things here. Now, usually once a week or twice a week, I come in here and I plant my shrooms. And so I try to have this greenhouse, whoops, pop back out. I try to have one greenhouse where I regularly plant shrooms and reap them. And I will come back and reap these tomorrow, and I try and do it at the same time. So either going to or from my morning route before I get to work. So let's actually go ahead and plant shrooms. And I'm not going to contribute to them now, just in case for some reason I forget. But tomorrow morning, I'm going to make sure that I have enough energy so I can come over here and I can contribute fully and get 9 shrooms out of this, so that I'm ready for brewing more Barufios. We'll let the shrooms grow and head back home. Get some work done. And now we can get back to work. This is my studio where I spend most of my time creating videos for YouTube. And a lot of my videos are actually woodworking. So I have about 8 to 9 hours worth of work I have to get done today. Now, one of the things I'll actually do is I will set rewards for myself. So after I complete a specific task and I stay on focus and I get that done, then I can go out and do a little bit of grinding with Wizards Unite. Or maybe a reward, just something small like, hey, I can stop and go catch the 4 or 5 foundables that may pop up around my house. So yeah, I try and get as much work done as I can, and if I get it done in time and I have some time left over in the day, then I will go do some grinding. Now, I do have a run planned for later today, so hopefully I can get that in and do a little bit with that, but I don't know if I'm going to have the time to actually do my hours worth of grinding that I like to do. That's usually about 50-50 whether or not that gets done. So let's actually get some work done and then go back and play some more. Oh, taking a break from editing. It's been about 3 hours or so I've been working on videos here. I probably spend 4 to 6 hours every day editing videos. And I'll probably be doing more than that today just because of all the things that I have going on. Got a lot to do. But let's take a quick break and do some of this. So at my home, I actually have the ability to get some things, and there's occasional items that pop up. So it's a good way to just take a break, relax, catch a couple items, and go back at it. Kind of clear the brain out. Ooh, good. I do need one of these. Hey, happiness. Okay, I think that's about it. Let's get back to work. Work is done. Finally got the 2 videos edited I need to do. And now the kids are home. School of us just dropped them off. So we can go play with the kids for a little while. And might have a little bit of time to do some grinding. So let's play with them for a while, and then I might take you for a ride. Okay, I've got about a half an hour here. I was hoping for a full hour, but you don't always get it. I'm very happy that I was able to get a half hour in today. So that means for a half hour, I get to do some grinding. And I would normally go and do a foundable grinding, but today I'm actually just going to stick with the fortress because I'm trying to get some more red books, as that's always what we're trying to get. So I've got this, this is a sponsored fortress not too far from my house, and we figured we'd do here. So I'm just going to do Tower Chamber 4 and grind as much as I can on that, probably using Oddity's Runestones. So we'll see how far we can get on this in a half hour. Oops! Oh! Forget not the Barufios. Even though I'm just going to be doing fortresses, I still have plenty of Barufios. So let's make sure that we use that. Use. Okay, now let's grind. So there was a half hour of fortress grinding. It was kind of fun. Not as much as I would want to get. I would always like to be able to do more grinding if possible, but I just get in as much as I can. So it's usually like 15-20 minutes in the morning, and then another half hour to hour if I can get that. And if I have a run, great. I don't have a run today. I thought I was going to put in a run today, but just no time for it. And I'm going to be doing an ultra marathon tomorrow. I've got a race down in Davenport, Iowa. Well, just on this side of the river. So it'll be my 6th ultra marathon for the year. I think it'll be my last ultra for this year, but it'll be like the 30th race or so far this year, and I've got another half dozen or more scheduled for the rest of this year, so it should be fun. Yeah, now I got to go back and pack for that ultra marathon, and then we're going to go out to dinner, and then go back and edit the video. So let's have some more fun. So tonight there'll be a lot of under the table playing, and hopefully my wife doesn't catch me doing that. You know how that goes. But we'll be having a little bit of fun, and I'll probably have a few more catches in for that. And I might get one more small session to go play, and I'll take you along for the ride if I can do that. But otherwise, it'll be editing the video later tonight. So hopefully I'll see you before then, but if not, then. And here we are back at the beginning. And yes, I was able to do some under the table. I was able to catch a couple snakes and a few other things because evening time. But we came back here, and it is now time for me to get on the computer and start editing. So yeah. So I have to say that's about the average day for me. There are days where I get to do far more, where I don't have a whole lot that I can do in the shop, and I can go out and maybe spend 2 or 3 hours playing the game straight. And there are other days where I just can't get out at all, and I'm barely able to get my basic list done. I do try and complete that list of achievements every day. I think I've missed it 2 or 3 times in the 3 months that the game has been out. So I've been fairly good at that, but still have missed a few. I don't consider myself a heavy grinder, though I do play a good bit more than other people. I just try to get out whenever I can and enjoy it whenever possible. Also, I do often get on the local group and I will say, hey, is anyone out there and interested in playing? And that will, every now and then someone else will get out there, and it's a lot more fun to actually get out and play with someone else. It's pretty rare. It's about once a week, once every other week that someone else is able to come out and join me for some session of it. But yeah, most of the time that's the way it goes. Every now and then I have some particular thing I'm going after. I'm trying to prestige a page, or I'm trying to rank up in one or another of the families. And every now and then I have a goal for the day, and that will direct which way I go in grinding foundables, or going to chambers, or going to particular flag sections that may change up the day. But most days I'm just out playing the game and having a little bit of fun and seeing where the wind takes me. So I know this is a little bit different, and I hope you kind of enjoy this. This was a fun one to put together, and it's one I've been wanting to do for a while now. I've actually recorded this video 3 or 4 times on days in the past where something has come up or something has thrown a wrench into the works. But yeah, that's the way it goes. Life wouldn't be life without a little bit of fun in it. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. Those things really do help out the channel. Thank you for that. That means a lot. So until next time, have a magical day. It's chocolate time. Chocolate. This thing. We're doing one of these right now. So let's see what is inside. Something special, something fun, something different. Today we got Godric Gryffindor, the founder of my house. The founder, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. This chocolate frog was sponsored by Lisa Gliston. Actually, she just started up a YouTube channel for Wizards Unite not too long ago and has some interesting active play on there. So definitely worth taking a look at, and I like watching hers whenever I get the chance. So definitely look at that. Leave a link to it down below. Until next time, bye!